I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah, well, obviously, this week we're going to be talking about Talladega and some more charter drama and cars getting mangled and stuff like that. So, we're going to hit that intro and get right into it.
The scene on the corners.
I think she's sneaky, but she's not, huh?
You'll never know.
Alright, let's get into this thing. Welcome to Raise Hale, Praise Dale.
Alright, Voodoo, what's up?
The podcast where we talk about everything related to the world and the NASCAR Cup Series. A little bit of other stuff too when it pops up. I am Voodoo. That is Skywalker.
I'm JTDALLIS.
And then there's actually somebody else mic'd up.
There is somebody else mic'd up, but she's kind of busy right now.
Yeah, but we got to come up with a nickname for her now.
Hang on.
My nickname is still Sky.
Everybody around,
Walker.
all my friend groups call her
My
Hale,
nickname
so
is Sky, not
you can call her
Skywalker.
Hales.
No,
Just letting
wait.
you know.
2 against 1. It's Skywalker. Sorry.
Skywalker. No, it's too late. It's already stuck. She's already done an episode. So.
Alright. So anyways, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about this week. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Kind of makes up for last week and us barely having anything.
Yeah. Right. I was a little. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little worried that was gonna happen again.
Yeah.
They're in the middle of it.
Definitely picked up. What'd she say?
Hey, your mic's still. She doesn't realize her mic's on.
I muted it on the chat.
Now it's
There
muted.
we go.
Good job.
Now it's muted.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
All right. All right. I love you too. So for the second week in a row, one of us was at the race.
Yeah. Except it wasn't
You want us?
it wasn't you that time. It was actually 2 people on this podcast were at the race yesterday.
It's
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hang on. Let me rephrase that. For the second time, 2 people on this podcast were at the race.
I don't know if she counted last week though, because she wasn't mic'd up yet.
She said that's not fair. She contributed.
Technicalities. But yeah, we got some.
She's trying to get.
We got some goodies to get into, but
It was 2 mic'd up. They shared a mic.
and she's on camera.
No. And she's on camera. She's on camera though. So.
But yeah, we got some goodies from the
Anyway.
race.
Anyway,
I'll save that for when we get to the Talladega breakdown, though. Well, we got.
That's
You
good.
gotta stick around to see what we got.
right. So you want to start with our usual new sponsors?
Any of that?
Nope.
I don't think she chewed any of that pizza because
Just
it's like
inhaled.
all gone already.
it's small.
Huh?
That's what she said. Anyways,
Family friendly.
yeah. If you didn't get it, go ask your mama and daddy to explain it to you.
Please comment
Anyways,
and tell us what that means because we don't know.
yeah, I just heard other people say it, so I have no idea. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into the new sponsors, starting with Dover.
Sponsors. Where'd your co-host go?
She went to go throw away her food trash.
It's Dad's turn to stuff his face full of.
You might see me eating on here, but we'll see. I might be able to hold off for the hour. We'll see.
Well, I'll start then.
Yep.
Number 2 with Austin Cindric is going to be running. His sponsor is Menards / Quaker State.
Yeah. Noah Gragson, the guy who was running up front this past weekend. He's bringing a new sponsor that we haven't announced yet. He's going to have Miller Tech as his primary sponsor this week. So is co-host lady gonna say something? Oh, she wants to do the one after this one.
Oh, you might want to do this one, babe. Come here.
Oh, yeah.
This is her favorite driver, so
Right.
you might want to do this one.
Let her do that one.
The one that's up. The notes are right here. This right here. Right here. Right here. Hang on. Take it for a second.
Okay, number 12, Ryan Blaney. His sponsor is Worth.
Look at that. We can hear her. Oh my gosh.
Going back to making.
She really does exist, people. She does.
Right.
Even proof
Either
on
that or
the.
my schizophrenia spreading, so.
I don't know if our reach is that good. It would be nice because some people that car specifically changes drivers quite often.
Oh, hey, make sure I'm in the mic first. Number 16, AJ Allmendinger. Sponsor is Action.
She tapered off at the end there. Action Industries is his sponsor.
Action
I'm not
Industries.
very good.
We're working on you. Next up, Mr. Daly.
Michael McDowell, the Pete Store.
Never heard of it.
That's who his sponsors. Either have I.
It's the Hale monster gonna do this next one. That's not a good
She's
nickname.
busy.
Next up, number 38.
Oh, she said that's a negative.
Fine. Todd Gilliland. I'm ready to see this one. A&W All American Food gonna be his sponsor. I'm looking forward to it. I like that A&W root beer and cream soda. That's all I'm saying.
I wonder if it's gonna look like this one.
It could. I know it'll have those colors, but I don't know if it'll be that same paint scheme though. What year is that from?
I hope it's a little different. Last year.
Okay. But not technically a new sponsor then. A returning sponsor. All right,
New
Skywalker.
for this year.
Microphone.
Got you. Okay. Number 41, Grand Prix. And his sponsor is Morton
Grand Prix.
Building.
Womp womp womp. Too bad. So sad. Number 42, old John Hunter Nemechek. Gonna be running an Acme scheme. Do you think it's gonna be like Looney Tunes Acme or something else?
I hope so. I really miss some of like the different cartoon like you get what I'm saying?
Yep. I get it.
I miss some of those. All right, I got the next one. Oh, number 47, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is running the Hungry Jack car, and there better be some pancakes on the hood of that car, or I'm gonna be upset.
I don't know if they'll be on the hood, but I'm pretty sure they'll see some on the side of it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, this next sponsor is a little bit different. This isn't a driver getting a new sponsor.
I'm pretty excited for this one.
This is NASCAR getting a new official sponsor. Old Liquid Death.
Pretty excited.
Liquid Death is now the official iced
Have you
tea
ever drank any of
sponsor.
their stuff?
I have not, but I have seen people drinking it. I did not
It's
see
not
were they were
bad.
doing
Like
the
the first
samples.
initial
I did
taste.
look for it.
I got samples of Andes. Well, I didn't. Haley did.
Yeah.
But to be fair, you did have to catch it.
That is fair.
So technically, he got it.
But
Not you.
anywho,
Yep.
yes, technically.
All right. Jump into team changes.
Changes.
Obviously, there's more than just this one for Talladega because Kyle Larson, I think, lost just about his entire team.
Oof. So for Joe Gibbs Racing, the number 19 Martin Truex Jr. Or the number 19 team, I guess I should say, has rear changer Marco Osborne replaced by Mike. Oh my gosh, Gloria, is that how you say his name?
Sounds good to me.
If I butcher your name, I'm sorry.
Sounds good to me. You're not gonna read all that. It's like a 7-word paragraph. Too big for you. All right. So next up, old Kyle Rowdy Busch. He's gonna be competing in the $40,000 to win pass super late model event at Oxford Plains Speedway on the July 2nd and 3rd. That's pretty cool.
Where is Oxford's playing?
Yes. we can bring up the handy dandy Google real quick. Apparently it's in Maine.
Oh, Maine.
A little bit of a
It's
drive.
in Maine. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, it's a little, it's as close to where we'll be, maybe, and then we might be able to go check it. And then I seen Maine, and I was like, that ain't
I
happening.
mean, we will be closer than we are now.
That's fair. All right. So Kroger could be on the move for 2025 as a part of possible ownership shakeup at JTG Racing, according to Adam Stern.
Can you imagine all those
Possible
fancy
Stenhouse.
Cheerios and
Kroger?
all the Kroger and Boost and what else did he have? The dog
Nas.
food. He had all kind of stuff this season. I'm sure he's
Would
gonna
not.
have more.
Or would NOS be part of that, or would it be its own thing?
I think NOS was separate, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, so we'll see.
Well,
We shall see what comes of that. These are all the lovely penalties
oof.
after the Texas race, which these are just the cup penalties. There were some truck drivers and teams and stuff that got fines too, but we'll jump into those. Gonna sit there, you gonna start talking there, go person.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was looking at NOS as part of Kroger.
Number 3 team. What you doing?
Number 3, Austin Dillon.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's show her how to do one of these first.
I got it. So for this is Texas penalties.
Yeah, these are the ones that are
Yeah,
issued
yeah,
after
okay,
Texas.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, Texas penalty number 1 in the number 3 car, Austin Dillon's Jackman suspended, which isn't Jackman, is Nicholas Covey, I'm assuming, suspended for indefinitely for violation of substance abuse. Oof.
Yep.
That's
That's bad. Think you can handle this next one? Or? So for Kyle Larson's team, he's got 2 guys gone. Well, that's where it gets tricky. So the penalty from Texas, he only lost 2 people. You remember when he kind of decided to let a wheel fall off of his car while he was driving? Yeah. Calvin Teague, the rear tire changer, and Brandon Johnson, the jackman, were both suspended for 2 events. So that'd be Talladega and Dover. Since we're just talking about Texas penalties right now, I won't include the other penalties that he got hit with at Talladega. So, yeah. Still can't handle it. Or is it too much for you?
You want to hit this one?
Oh no, I'm gonna get the next one.
Oh, okay. How rude. First off, Haley said she wants this the next one.
All right.
So I'll hit this one, I guess. And the number 17, Chris Buescher. His it doesn't have what it. Anyway, part of his team, Zachary Yeager, suspended for Talladega for protective equipment violation.
Yeah, all the next 3 are protective equipment violations. On the original post, I didn't see what part of the what their role was on the team, so why it's not on there.
I figured. Go ahead.
In the number 20, Christopher Bell, Don's driver. Jacob Holmes was suspended for Talladega for a protective equipment violation. Don't be salty.
Think you can handle the last one?
I'm always going to be salty when it comes to Bell.
Well, Bell didn't exactly have a great recovery at Talladega from that either.
I don't want to talk about it.
I
don't want to talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it later. Don't worry. Austin Hill's team in the 33, which is kind of funny because I don't understand how they got suspended for another race when they were only in one race. But Doug Warwick suspended from Talladega, also for a protective equipment violation. But yeah, that's all the penalties from Texas. We'll talk about the ones from Talladega here in a few.
So this next news snippet, which if nobody else is gonna read it, that's fine. If they want to read it, that's fine. But I am looking forward to this so hard. Also, there was some news I didn't read through these notes, so you might already have it in here. But if not, we'll talk about it later. All right. Yep. It just made me think of.
Sorry, guys.
Anyway,
we weren't as prepared this week as we normally are. Obviously, because I went to the race yesterday, so that was one less day to work on it. But then I usually work on it at work.
And then I was at.
But I had to go to multiple different towns today to look at clinics and see what new equipment we're going to roll out to them. So I didn't even get in the office except for like the last 2 hours of my normal 8-hour day. So
fun.
Think you can handle that?
I'll read this one then.
No. All right, he's doing it.
Yeah, let Skywalker try it. She's been kind of quiet. Do we have to play rock, paper, scissors to see who reads this?
Trans Am.
Okay. Here we go.
Like a car.
Mike Joy hopping into a historic Trans Am during the June 7th and 8th.
Yay, except you gotta speak a little louder next time. Yeah, so that'd be fun. June 7th and 8th to see Mike Joy racing on enough lovely Trans Am. Speaking of Trans Ams, Trash Can just jumped into the chat and said that the testing for Forza for our league on Wednesday is going pretty well. Got a pretty good setup for Homestead and Eagle Rock.
I've been running Watkins quite a bit, honestly, so
Yeah,
Plan on taking at least top 5.
I think Haley should do this next one. Seems like it fit her the most.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Very lengthy.
Yeah, but just read it and you'll see why we're saying that.
Out loud to the audience.
Yeah, you can't read it in your head.
Sorry, I got off the text. John sent me the notes on text, so like when I got out, I had to like scroll down to find it. So give me a second. Okay. NASCAR is working with MGM Studios for a new movie. It's going to be a romantic comedy about an ambitious sports agent who loses her superstar client before the start of the NASCAR season and decides to take a chance on a rebellious female dirt track racer. It will be called Clean Air, written by Deadline.com.
New NASCAR
I got a
rom-com.
feeling if it hits theaters, we're gonna have to go watch it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't get to go see Inside Out. It'll be a no.
Oh, okay. Okay. So NASCAR held a regularly scheduled competition meeting with drivers on April 13th. Essentially, NASCAR stated that they are committed to not increasing horsepower for short tracks. They're working with Goodyear to produce an outcome similar to Bristol with tire wear and a record number of lead changes. Reported by Sportsnut.com.
So what I get from that is NASCAR said, we not doing nothing. It's called Goodyear.
Right. NASCAR says, I don't care about fans or drivers' opinions. I like money.
So this next one I think is pretty cool. NASCAR has partnered up with the Department of Homeland Security to run an awareness campaign to educate and prevent and combat online sexual exploitation and abuse. You want to know more information about this? Just go to no2protect.gov. That's no the number 2 protect.gov. Pretty nifty. Yeah, come on, chick, it's your turn. Old Skywalker.
Charter well, hold on. I almost said decisions. Charter discussions are
Almost
still
there.
present. Adam Stern stated that 3 people familiar with the team's thinking said that they disagreed with Steve
Donald.
O'Donnell's statement that charter deals are very close.
Womp womp.
Yeah, so let's put this in layman's terms. The team still want more money and NASCAR still says no.
Correct. And not on top of that, NASCAR is saying that they're getting closer to an agreement, and Adam Stern
The teams
says
are
that they're
saying
not. So, yeah.
I hope they get it figured out by next season.
Right.
You don't have to.
Who's taking this next one?
Alright, NASCAR has launched the NASCAR. Oh, I was going.
Go ahead.
NASCAR has launched the NASCAR Alumni Network. It's a program that aimed to keep past competitors involved with the sport. Right now, they are focused on those who competed in at least 100 races.
That's gonna be nifty. So we'll start seeing some historic drivers maybe getting back involved with the sport somehow. Pretty cool.
I think it'd bring people.
I do too. But what I was gonna say was I've kind of talked about this in the past, but wouldn't it be awesome to have like a NASCAR Legends race?
Since you're speaking
Like,
of
where
it,
you
and we're
get,
about to
like,
get
everybody
into
that's
Talladega.
won at least like yeah.
And you talked about that a lot.
There
Yeah.
was a NASCAR Legends logo painted onto the grass at Talladega.
Ooh.
Have you talked about how those logos go. Like, we did that tour.
Oh, okay. So, speaking, yeah. So I don't think I've ever talked about them, but when we took our Darlington trip, we got to tour Talladega, and they were talking about the bot. Like they have a robot that goes out there and paints the infield. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm stopping so much. I can hear myself echo through the chat. It's fine. It's fine. But it's messing me up a little bit. But anyway, they have a robot that comes through and paints them right, so you won't have the NASCAR problems unless somebody messes up typing and doesn't catch it. But they talked about what used to take like all week long from one person painting will now take about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And like they said, like it's kind of like a Roomba. So like they'll fill it up with paint, and when it runs out, it'll go dock itself and then refill it. So
They said if someone wrecks it on the Xfinity race and messes it up, so the sponsors aren't mad, they just send the robot back out and it fixes whatever got messed up.
I think it's nifty. I mean, all the logos look pretty good at Talladega, so.
oh yeah.
So,
Anywho,
jump to the podcast, Fantasy League.
moving on.
It was a rough week for a few people. Fantasy this week. But I managed to come out in second place, unfortunately,
Here.
behind Trash Can again. I think Trash Can's running away with this thing so far.
I knew my drivers were going to be bad.
Yeah.
And I was talking to John about it. I wish on fantasy they would give you, since there's so many races, like, because you have your favorites and ones that do well.
Yeah,
So
but
if
you
you
can
had
only use them 10
more
times.
picks, which is awful.
You gotta take some lucky guesses, which somehow I think the only reason why I wound up in second is because I had Tyler Reddick on my fantasy team.
I did not. I was very upset about that because I was good because of McDowell, because he was up there and he was on my pick, and then next thing you know, all that fun.
Yeah.
Didn't do too hot.
I finished third in that one.
We don't talk.
Anyways, you still have a chance to get
Anyway,
into
if
it.
you guys want to join. I think I'm delayed. I think that's the problem. Because like I'll start talking and then I'll hear you, Voodoo. So I'm sorry if I'm talking over you. I'm not trying to.
You're good.
But if y'all guys want to join, you go to NASCAR.com or open your NASCAR app, go to fantasy, search leagues, and ours is Raise Hale. That's Hale. Raisdale Podcast. It has to say podcast. And the password is RHPD2024.
Yes. Get your butts in there.
And the winner of that will get a 1/64th diecast from Lionel.
All right. So now to the fun part. This is
Let's say you wanna talk about our other
Talladega. Anyway, Geico 500 this week. That the two on our half of the screen attended. Cup purse for this race is 8 million. Well, was, I should say, it's already been divvied out. $8,234,125. Nifty little payment.
That's a lot of damage.
Yep.
Alright, NASCAR adjusted their spoiler angle / deflection rule with this past weekend. For the first time, Only the deflected spoiler angle will be measured and limited to 68.4 degrees.
Yeah. I wonder if that was part of what happened to Kyle Larson, because like we mentioned, we mentioned Kyle Larson's Texas penalties, but now we're gonna mention his Talladega penalties. Yeah, which I don't have it all listed here, but Kyle Larson was not allowed to qualify, so he's forces them to start at the back of the field, right? Well, when the green flag drops, he was forced to do a pass-through penalty, so that put him even further behind. And then, just to throw a cherry on top, his crew chief was suspended for this race. So, yeah, fun times for that guy.
Oof. Oh, Skywalker, you want to hit this one?
Michael McDowell took pole and Austin Cindric starts second.
Should have said started, but I put starts,
Hey,
and she
you
read
got
it.
it. Good job.
She read it like she was supposed to, but it's all good.
Yeah. She did a good job.
Yep.
Y'all act like y'all are tired or something.
We got home at about like 11:30 yesterday. We left the house at 3:30 in the morning. Got home about 11:30 in the evening.
I just slept
Sometimes.
the entire
That
car.
sounds awful.
Yeah, she did.
I don't blame you.
Back.
All right, Hales, you want to take this one?
You told me I was tired, and now I'm yawning. Good job.
I didn't the set.
The Austin Cindric.
I know where we're at now. I'm coming.
Okay.
I had to step away. The baby was crying.
Yeah.
Okay, Austin Cindric won stage 1, and then Joey Logano won stage.
And this entire race was pretty quiet up until that last stage.
Kind of.
There wasn't too
it was
much
pretty
drama.
uneventful.
But of
I don't
course,
think there was any cautions other than like ones that they had to for hits up until.
up until
Three
that
that I
last
know of.
stage, yeah.
There was one.
Well, Corey LaJoy spun
thought there
coming
was
out
one
of
in
pit
stage
road, but
2.
they didn't throw a caution for that.
And Hamlin spun, but they didn't.
That's what I'm thinking.
They didn't do a caution for that.
No, they didn't.
That's why I said
That's
I
right.
don't think.
Okay, I remember those things, but I thought they threw one. So
Yeah.
I think right after that might have been a planned caution.
But the thing that
anyway,
old Dally over there didn't want to talk about was during that final stage when the Toyotas came out of pit road and were all linked up together. And
no, that's not where he wrecked out.
old Bubba got yeah, he got wrecked out before that, didn't he?
I think it was stage 2, wasn't it?
He got wrecked out in stage 2. Yeah,
That's
because
right.
who was it? Busher?
That was
No,
past 3.
I don't remember now. Yeah, he decided to come on down, and I went right into Bell's corner panel and slammed him in the wall. Well, not in the wall,
I remember that.
but spun him, and he was out.
The caution after that took out Denny, Bubba, and Eric Jones.
All the Toyotas.
That's the one I was thinking of. Which,
Yeah.
And then messed up JHN.
yeah. Which I was real nervous after Denny spun going onto pit road and hit him. I thought he would have significant damage, but then he was leading for a little bit after that. So, but it was cool to see old Nemechek up front.
Yeah, until he wasn't.
Say that again. And then of course you had the big one. Waited until the tri-oval of the final lap happened, and Tyler Reddick managed to avoid it and
Upset.
take that race win. Now we have 7 different
We
ways
did
for
get some
winners.
cool footage on that one.
Who's taking his
He
next
tried,
bit?
but I think he was more watching it than video, because yeah, you can see it go over the heads, because like he's trying to watch it, and clearly.
Hey, it looked good. I understand.
Right.
The pictures NASCAR posted about LaJoy and Barry, because you could see like from like where Pitt was.
Oh,
Those are some crazy pictures.
Poor LaJoy. He ran across the finish line on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Barry up on him?
Yeah, Barry's the one that flipped him on him, man.
I gotta see. We got to watch the
That's pretty-
footage from Barry and LaJoy's car. I think NASCAR posted it like a.
Yeah, I'm sure it was real cool to be there and see that one as LaJoy's car's on its side running down the back stretch or the front stretch. Sorry.
Yeah. I didn't see it, and I didn't know that he was on his side until after I left. To be honest.
I believe it because there's so much smoke and stuff going on.
Yeah. Which I do got a hype video to put together, but I didn't get to work on it today. So
Hey,
we'll
like I
work
said,
on
I
it
think I
tomorrow.
posted mine Wednesday.
I think so. Yeah.
Anywho, so Eric Jones initially, I'm sorry, I misread that. Initially left the infield care center, stating that he was fine and would be sore. He would later return for a second visit and would be transported to a local hospital shortly before midnight. Legacy Motor Club reported that he was released from the hospital and would be heading home. So hopefully he's all good and not, concussed. Bless
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's nothing too. Well, I mean, it couldn't be too serious if they released him.
Has anything went out about how Josh Berry was or Corey LaJoy? I haven't seen anything.
I think I seen where Barry was fine, but I haven't seen anything on LaJoy.
I didn't see any news about anybody having to go get treatment anywhere or anything.
I just haven't seen that they were released from the care center. They were released or anything, how they usually post.
Yeah.
So I was just because I scrolled today on X and Facebook, seeing if anything would pop up, and I didn't get it.
Yeah, it says Spire Motorsports posted a thing where I'm not thankful for safety in these machines, so obviously he was fine. Which I did. Now that I read that, I did see a after race interview with him, and he was fine. So
Yeah. Well, speaking of LaJoy, you got the number 8 and the number 7 going back to R&D for wind tunnel testing.
we've also got the 43 going for further evaluation.
Yeah, he hit kind of hard.
Definitely. Right. Research and development. No, you're good. All right. So now to move on to our Rookie of the Week segment.
I think we're gonna have another split vote here.
You think so?
Yep. Anyway,
Anyway,
Josh Berry started in 29th and finished in 16th. And then obviously Kaz Gralla didn't race this week because the 15 had Cody Ware, so
you had old Zane Smith in the 71. He started 30th and finished 29th, so he went up one. And then in the 77, you had Carson Hocevar, who started P35 and finished 17.
So based on the numbers,
So who's your pick?
you would think Carson Hocevar because he gained more positions. But I'm going with Josh Berry because he was up in the front of the pack for a little bit there.
I will. So I was going the same direction. Josh Berry, he was way up front until that wreck. That wreck kind of made him lose some positions. And I think overall he had a better race than Hocevar. So we don't have a split decision.
Hey, there we go. I'm good with it. I like it. We agree on it. It's awesome. All right. So next up, got our weekend winners video. Go ahead and switch over here and get that playing for y'all.
All right. And we'll move on to talking about Dover.
And unfortunately, none of us are going to that race.
Right.
But Jimmy Johnson is. What?
He's gonna at least finish in the top 15. That's my.
Yeah. He's going to finish in the top 37.
I like your optimism.
As long as he's on the lead lap again, I'll be happy. He's won
Right.
Dover a lot, though. So. I think he's still learning the car,
Yeah.
too, though. So.
That's why I said. He was doing a lot better at Texas than he was before. He was moving up quite a bit until he spun, and I think it kind of freaked him out a little bit. Honestly.
Yeah.
But I can see him being in top 15 in Dover because that was kind of his track. So I guess I'll start with the schedule.
Let's do it.
Anyway, Friday afternoon at 12:40, the ARCA practice and qualifying and of course these are Eastern time as usual. 3 p.m. Xfinity practice and qualifying, and both of those will be on FS2. At 5 p.m. ARCA 150 will be FS2.
I don't know if the ARCA practice and qualifying is going to be on FS2. It might be on that Flow Sports or whatever. They didn't have it listed
the way
as
the notes are. I just read it as both of them were going to be.
And then Saturday.
My bad.
You're good. Saturday, everything's on FS1. Again, 10:30 in the morning, you got Cup practice and qualifying. 12:30 in the afternoon, right after you get your nice little sandwich for lunch. Got NASCAR race day. And then 1:30 in the afternoon, you got your Xfinity race. 45 laps for stage 1 and 2, and then 110 laps for the final stage to determine the winner at Dover.
Sunday on FS1 at 1 p.m. NASCAR race day, and then at 2 p.m. the Cup race starts. First stage will be 120, second stage will be 130, and third will be 150.
Alright, and then for all you social media meteorologists, we're gonna get into the forecast. Y'all said that it was gonna rain, dig out, move it to Monday, but that didn't happen. I'm glad because I was there and it didn't. I mean, it did rain on us, but not during the race. It didn't.
Your weather for today is.
Yeah, so Friday is ARCA race. It's gonna be sunny with a high of 59. Goose egg for a chance of rain, and the winds will be 11 to 13 miles an hour out of the southwest.
What does
Goose egg means 0.
0.
You need to pay more attention to your
It's an older
surroundings.
saying.
Yeah. She's calling you old. You hear that?
It's alright. You'll be my age one day.
Hey, how does it feel to know that we're probably closer to your daughter's age than we are yours?
I don't know if that's true. Maybe.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
No,
I
probably.
don't know. We might be just evenly, but I think we're closer.
Okay, well, how old is Voodoo?
I'm not telling you now.
He said, "Let's
You
not."
already called me old. I'm not revealing my true age to you.
Well, John was walking like an old man yesterday. Now, I'm only 24.
I'm 23. Okay.
Yeah, so technically you are closer to her than me. But anyways, moving on.
So he's saying he's over the age of 35?
He said, "Moving on."
Oh, so closer to that number. Okay, I got you.
All right. So the Sunday Cup race.
What about Saturday?
Skip Saturday.
Well, the real day of racing is Sunday.
Just read Saturday.
On Saturday at 10:30 a.m.
No.
Oh, wait, I'm reading the wrong dang thing.
What are you doing? We gotta pay attention to the podcast,
Oh
sir.
my gosh, dude, you got that's what got me off. All right, Saturday's Xfinity race will be partly sunny with a high of 64, 10% chance of rain, and winds 11 to 15 miles an hour from the southwest.
Now I get to do the Sunday Cup race, punk.
Oh, so sorry.
Would you be mad if I took it and just take
No,
it where
go
Voodoo
ahead.
couldn't do it then?
Do it.
I was just kidding.
Do it.
Nope, you gotta do it now.
Alright, Sunday for the Cup race. It's going to be partly sunny. The high will be 73. There's a 12% chance of rain. And the winds pick up to be 13 to 14 miles per hour southwest.
Jeez, you did sound like a weather forecast person.
Right.
A meteorologist, that's the word I'm looking for.
A weather forecast person. Alright.
They're making fun of me.
Who's got the old man brain going on right now? So, we skipped something during the Talladega talks. We gotta move this out the way a little bit. We gotta show you what we
he
got.
didn't show off.
We got to show you what we got. Missed because you got to do it last week. I get to do it this week. You know what I'm saying? First off, I'll show
Let's
you
see
the
it.
hat. We got 2 signatures on here. What's
you
the
got?
same
Who you got?
signature on this? That one there is Noah Gregson. And then
Jealous of that. So
that one there is old Alvin Kamara. Had to stay in line for a dang on hour to get Alvin Kamara.
He's a football player.
But we
I
also
don't know my
have
football.
these, which technically one is hers. But we got a couple Noah Gregson
We got some
cards signed.
hero cards.
That's for Noah. Here, you hold those. I don't want
happens when
to
you
throw them on the ground.
Right?
We also got
Don't
this
worry.
one.
We'll have our girls at NASCAR.
What you got?
Oh,
see it.
I
Couldn't
like
tell
that
who
one.
that one is. Old Bubba Wallace.
Okay, I was like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like the way I've got my screen split, like Your screen share is like this big. I can see it now. Over here looking like Sketch, trying to squint to see.
It's got cool stuff on the back too, like a jet and stuff. Pretty nifty.
I could see his name because it was shiny.
Noah's got some interesting stuff on the back of his.
Yeah, the ones that we got of Truex and Dylan had some stats and stuff on it.
Also have diesel one.
For the Camaro.
That has the
See,
Cup
I
Series
don't-
schedule
I'm not
on the
into
back.
football, so I had no clue who that was.
Well, see, it helps that we know who this is because he is a New Orleans Saints football player, and we happen to be New Orleans Saints fans.
I just don't watch football.
I do have a question though.
What's up?
Well, how is he connected to NASCAR? I legitimately don't know.
I don't remember the exact title of his position, but he is employed for NASCAR. I want to say it's something to do with competition or marketing or something.
He's like a more behind the scenes kind of guy.
Yeah.
But they probably brought him out.
I knew he played for the Saints.
So this is
I knew he
another.
played for the Saints, and I was like, okay.
There's another thing here. You can kind of see it, but it's kind of fading off already. That Alvin Kamara signed her phone case too.
I don't think
Hey, Skywalker, you know how to like preserve that?
You don't keep it on your phone.
No, you can keep it on your phone. You take a piece of like packing tape and just put it over it.
I was trying to say we need to find something to like.
When we're out.
All right, so this here is the specialty
Or
item
contact paper.
that we got for you guys. We were hoping to.
Ooh, add into the giveaway.
No, this one's for y'all. This
No,
isn't the giveaway.
his wife said he did something special for us.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, hang on. Okay, and let me move over by Haley real quick
Yeah.
so I can actually see this.
Well, he's not very big on mine now either, but okay.
Now, obviously, we were hoping to have more signatures, but we only got 2 people to actually sign stuff. Well, 3 if you count Bubba, but technically only one of us were able to go to him. Anyways, are you over there by her now?
He's by me.
Okay, so it's only got 2 signatures on it, which is still Noah Gragson and Alvin Kamara, but I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, it is cool.
That is mine. I'm so sorry.
So it's got plenty of room to get some more signatures when we go to Nashville.
Yeah, I was gonna say, taking that to Nashville.
Yeah.
I do have a carrier to like I could put a cup in that wouldn't bang against anything. That's like padded.
I told Haley, which the way it looks like you're kind of doing the same thing. I told her I want to get as many signatures on my Race Hale Praisedale hat as I can.
Yeah. And
Right now
I
I'm at
was my main person that I wanted to go get stuff signed by was John Hunter Nemechek because he was supposed to get stuff. He was supposed to be there, but when we got done with Noah, we were gonna go over there because he was next. Well, saw on the sign that it said it was canceled, and I was like, well, crap. Then it took so long
Texas,
for Alvin.
they bumped their times up, like on their haulers, based on like what Texas had posted on their website. Their haulers had it like 30 minutes previous, so we were heading to go to Gregson to get signatures, but they bumped his time up from I think 12 to like 11:30,
Yeah.
and we weren't done with our Bell meet and greet.
We do got a secondary one of these, but it's only got Noah's signature on it at the moment. But I figured this one we could probably do for the giveaway. My son decided to only get his hat signed by Alvin Kamara and not give him the cup.
Hey, Nashville, we can split up.
Yeah, definitely.
Voodoo's kids are older
So,
than they can like
last
some other
week-
places.
Last week I showed you this John Hunter Nemechek lanyard. I don't think I told you that I got it for you because I knew you were collecting Nemechek stuff.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell him that?
I don't think I got.
No,
I don't
he
think
didn't.
I told him that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I got you a lanyard, and I don't know if you got one.
I did not. Didn't get any lanyards or koozies or anything like that. The only thing they had were the little hero card things. But yeah.
So I've got.
It's a small haul, but we got a little bit of stuff. Oh yeah. We were supposed to go to another set of them too, but because Alvin's took so long, Todd Gilliland and Michael McDowell were supposed to be doing it too. But like I mentioned, it took us an hour to get Alvin, so.
Cool.
Nashville would split up in Concord.
Yeah, so I forget you're mic'd up. I almost said the same thing you just did. It's so nice.
All right. So have you done any research on who's going to win next week? I haven't.
I have a little bit.
I have not.
I didn't have time
I
to.
have a little bit. I just kind of glanced at it. So I was looking at Jimmy's past wins. You know, he's won a lot there. That's why I said top 15. I'm bumping for it. I remember who my picks were now. That's good. Yeah, so just to throw it out there, Jimmy Johnson holds the record for Dover wins in overall since Dover's been a track
He's going to win another one.
with 11 wins. I hope so. I really do. Is he running the Advent Health car?
This week, no, he's going to have the Dollar Tree family, Dollar Tree family dollar car. We don't know what it's going to look like yet.
Okay. I got you. Well, I was trying to pull up what I had on earlier, but now I can't find it.
About to be third different paint scheme I'm going to have to pre-order.
Here we go. I got it up. So I'm just going to go down the list for the past 4 years, okay? So last year, Martin Truex Jr. won it. 2022, Chase Elliott. 21, Alex Bowman. And 2020, Harvick.
Well, Harvick's not going to win it.
So as far as Harvick's definitely not winning it. But I was looking at, what I look at sometimes with these is like the manufacturer. And it looks like Chevy is more prominent. They ran it twice in 2020. I didn't know that.
I think I'm definitely gonna put Jimmy on my list. I abandoned him the last 2 races, but I think I'm gonna stick to him this race.
I have carried him every race he's in, and it has cost me a lot of points.
That's what I'm afraid of. But I don't know if I'll be able to catch Trash Can anyway.
Oh, trash cans.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter if I win or not.
It does matter. Got to have the bragging rights, man.
My only goal is to beat Voodoo in points for fantasy, and so far that's not happening.
Not gonna happen.
I want to point out that I have beaten Voodoo twice on schemes.
I think that is trash. Because I will find them and send them to you, and next thing I know, I go on Discord and they're already posted. So.
Yeah.
So
See,
for our
today would have been your
listeners and
day.
viewers, Voodoo is. Oh, I posted one today, so I didn't even count that one.
Today would have been
I
your
was
day
busy
because
with
I
the
didn't even get to
Canada
look at my
Aquarium,
phone most
alright?
of the day.
So I was busy. I didn't think I got on it.
Well, so
today.
I didn't count mine that I found today because it's not a full scheme. It's just a teaser of the front of Bubba Wallace's car. So I didn't count
was
that
it
one, but,
was it an official
for our
post or
viewer-
was it a like a
Yeah,
somebody making a design?
yes. No, it was official because it was from 23XI.
Okay.
So I'm looking really forward to this car. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna have to get a diecast from it just because of how awesome the front end looked. But anyway, back to what I was saying. For our viewers and our listeners, Voodoo is like the fastest typer in the West. So like you could find a scheme that was posted like 20 minutes ago, and you'll go on our Discord that us moderators share, and he will have it posted for like 10 minutes. It is absolutely
I
insane.
saw one day that posted 5 minutes ago. I think it was on Facebook though, and he already had it up there an hour before, and I'm like, where did he find this? And then he finally told me he finds his usually on X. So that's the only reason I have X, if I'm being honest.
Now,
And so far,
yeah. So
Wednesday mornings.
it is.
I'm gonna give you all a little secret here. Wednesday mornings, on the NASCAR.com website is when they release the paint scheme preview for whatever track's coming up. So if it's not posted on X or something yet, it could be on there.
I like how he's gatekeeping and he's finally releasing it. Like, made it known.
He's gaslighting us.
Right. All right.
Speaking of paint schemes,
Yeah, we got a couple new ones. Couple new ones to talk about. Make sure I press the right
I don't
thing.
think
here.
this first one is relatively new. I think it's just a returning scheme.
Well, this is Austin Dillon's throwback scheme. They're gonna run.
Yeah, but it look. Well, I guess it is a little different because like the one that I was thinking of, it had like a red 3 on it instead of a white one.
Yeah. Well, they revealed this one. Was it earlier today? I think.
I'm pretty
that-
sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be apparently the one that they run at Darlington. So. Pretty nifty. I like it. Gives me the vibes that the black and gold Mobile one did.
Right. A solid scheme. I'm gonna start rating these new schemes.
Mhm.
Like,
And then you got old Kyle
I think
Bursch.
that number 3. I think that number 3 gets like a 3-star rating. It's not amazing, but it's not bad either. And then you got Kyle Busch's Patriotic Cheddar's car, boy.
I like it.
That gets a 5-star rating.
I always like the patriotic cars.
No, listen. The Patriotic cars are nice, but there have been some ugly ones. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true. Definitely, that's
This one's
definitely
just
true.
not that ugly. I like it.
All right, well, that's the only
So,
two that
5
we
stars.
got. So, couldn't reveal you the Bubba Wallace one because it wasn't a full scheme.
Sorry, I tried.
Pretty sure that's going to be his car for this weekend, though. So keep a lookout for our Thursday video
Yeah.
of the paint scheme
It
reveals
did,
that
it did say
I will
Ford over.
find all of the paint schemes for before they do. Just saying.
We ready for S cubed?
Slick scheme spotlight time. Let's do it. Heyo.
All right. you know what I just thought about? Since we have 2 new people on here, next week they need to choose them.
Good.
You put more work
Get it
on
off
me?
of us for a minute.
You said you only needed me to added to the content, not to make me do work. All right.
You just gotta tell me what scheme you want. There's not much work for you to do except to talk about it.
Right, and I can help you pick your scheme, like I'm sure Voodoo will help Skywalker pick hers.
Yeah. So getting to
We'll see.
the historic scheme.
Anyway, so I have the historic scheme for this week, and I chose Marty Robbins' 42 scheme, not because he did so good, but because of who it was. I mean, you know who Marty Robbins is, or if you don't know, you know, the guy that sings Big Iron, El Paso. Big Iron was like a big meme song here recently. I know you've heard it. Anyway, he raced NASCAR for like a season. Didn't do so hot, but didn't do terribly. So in that 42 purple and yellow car, he had 35 starts, 0 wins, 1 top 5, 6 top 10s. But what made me pick this was he was credited with saving Richard Childers' life. So Richard and 3 other cars got in a wreck and were blocking the front straightaway in the 1974 Charlotte 500. And instead of plowing through Richard Childers' car as he was coming off the corner at 160 miles an hour, Robbins decided to take the concrete wall, destroying his chances of winning the race, because this was only lap 2 of the Charlotte 500. So he not only destroyed his race, but he got hurt pretty bad. And then the thing is, he went and done the show with his face all bandaged up. It was a good story. Also, I want to point out that Robbins ran Dodges. So for a couple of those races, he ran a Dodge Daytona. And if you guys don't know that, that was Dodge's answer to the Plymouth Super B, or the big winged, flat nosed Richard Petty car.
Yeah, but he still had it the same colors.
Yep.
Crazy. Like, you don't hear many stories of like musical artists also doing NASCAR. Kind of a unique story there.
That would literally be like that would be like Luke Combs jumping into a car.
And that was a better option than the person I was going to say.
Who were you gonna say?
Only because there's so much news about it right now. I was going to say Taylor Swift.
Yeah. That I just gave. I'm so sorry.
She'd probably be just as good as Hale Deegan, though. Or Danica Patrick. Everyone he wants to go with.
Very much. I'd go more Danica.
Yeah. So for the not so historic
let's go to this
scheme.
really nice scheme.
Yes, I do like his scheme.
I do too. Gonna have to get a diecast.
Jumping to the not so historic scheme. Not because he won the race, but because I was at the race and this car looked insane. I went with Tyler Reddick
In the membrane.
and the Jordan brand all white and black car. That thing, I don't know what about it on the track, but that sucker popped. And it was extraordinarily pretty after the confetti was on top of it, but that's a whole different story. So he started about, I guess you can call it mid-pack. He started back in 18th. Managed to work his way all the way up to the front before that big old wreck happened on the tri-oval and took the win. Pretty nifty. But yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping that Keselowski was gonna pull it off, because I would love to see him end his losing streak. But I'm glad Reddick got it.
but he's on a roll. Like his win is coming. Like that's 2 weeks in a row that he finished P2.
Oh yeah,
It's coming for him for sure.
I'm ready for it.
But it was pretty cool because not only did he get a win, which obviously is nice for anybody. It's his sixth, I want to say his sixth career victory for himself, and obviously 23-11 because you got Bubba Wallace. He's got a couple of wins under his belt too. But
Yeah,
Michael
so
Jordan was in attendance.
I kind of looked into this one. Yeah, I looked into this one. So for 23XI only has 6 wins since they formed in 2020, which isn't bad for a team, especially like, you know, a newer team. So 3 of them come from Reddick, 2 of them come from Bubba, and 1 came from Kurt Busch.
Yeah. That means there's 4 in the 45.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That, and I don't know. I've always liked the 45. I mean, this is nothing really against Bubba, but 45 carries a lot more weight than the 23 does, in my opinion.
Yeah. But since you brought up Kurt Busch, I'm gonna bring this up. So I go through a website to get my the NASCAR tickets for Talladega because I'm a veteran. I get them ridiculously cheap. Well, sucks that we were kind of like financially strapped this time around, but there were tickets on the VetTix website to do a meet and greet with Kurt Busch.
Mm-hmm. That would be really cool.
That would have been cool, but we didn't have the funds to do it.
I know. Oh, gee. I know a lot of people are like, why would you want to go meet like a retired driver or whatever? But like, I think a lot of them, like especially like Kurt Busch, they're still are wrapped up in the sport enough to justify, you know, getting all the publicity. Like, look at Kyle Petty. He quit racing for, when did he quit? 2004?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to get
Something
a
like that.
signature from Kyle Petty or Richard Petty or Jeff Gordon
Or
or
Kurt Busch? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Matt Kenseth,
I'd get a Kenseth.
Kevin Harvick?
I wonder. Okay, so I know you've seen Legacy Motor Club's like stories recently and stuff. I'm wondering if they're kind of teasing him coming back, like at least for a couple races, kind of like Johnson.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's in who coming back?
Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth.
He has been on a lot of things.
So
But maybe he'll come in kind of just a commentator on races.
Maybe Legacy Motor Club is gonna buy one of those Stewart Haas Chargers, and Jimmy's gonna go full time, and then they're gonna have a part-time 4th car with Matt Kenseth in it.
I think it'd be cool to do a Johnson meet.
Me and Voodoo say that's what we want for our birthdays. So if you could make that happen, that'd be great.
Yep.
I'll have to talk to the person that knows Johnson. Like, can you come down?
I do have an inside hookup.
He would never ask, so I'm just letting you know that.
All right. Well, that covers everything in the episode.
It does. We went a little longer like we usually do, so
Get used to it. It's gonna happen.
How long has it been going?
we've been going for about an hour and a half, technically, since we started. We've been streaming probably for about an hour and a half. Like closer. Anyway.
Yeah. So if you're not watching us live on Twitch, which you could go drop us a follow there. Catch us on YouTube on Wednesday morning. and get us a subscribe there, because subscribing is free on YouTube. Put the notification bell on there so you can get notified when we post our podcast and our paint scheme previews and our track hype videos and our weekend winner videos and all of our other special episodes that we'll sneak in every now and then.
Also, don't forget to sign up for our other giveaway. We only have 2 people signed up at the moment.
Yeah. So,
and since Haley doesn't want to bust in here, she wants me to congratulate Bubba Wallace as they found out that they're having a baby.
yes,
Their
did not
first
put
baby.
that on there.
Their first baby.
Did not put that
noticed,
on
I
there.
just-
But yes, they're gonna be having some babies.
But anyway, about our second giveaway, all you have to do is go into our YouTube, our X, or in our chat on Twitch and just comment a track name and you are signed up. Like I said, all we have is 2 people.
Yeah, and some of the stuff that super yawns bedtime. Some of the stuff that they got at Texas, it's contagious. Some of the stuff they got at Texas, some of the stuff I got at Dega, and some stuff that we will probably get at Nashville as well will be in there for you.
Yeah, so we will do a final reveal July 1st when
Yep.
we give it away.
Do it. Do the stuffs.
Do it now.
It's in the chopper. Alright, that's it. That's the episode for this week. Hopefully you'll do all the things that we asked you to do that are free, like follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube and follow on X. And yeah, hopefully we'll catch y'all guys live in the chat next time we're recording the podcast for you guys.
And thanks, Trash Can, for joining in. I don't know if we've said that yet.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. That be's it. Hopefully we'll catch y'all next time. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?